The currency of any nation is as strong as the viability of its manufacturing and exports. But when local production is either low or infiltrated by other external interests, then the growth is inimical. Governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, says his administration will collaborate with the National Assembly and the Nigerian Customs Service to end the importation of adulterated Adire fabrics into the country. The governor, who expressed worry over high volume of adulterated Adire fabrics by foreigners, which has caused a monumental loss to local producers of the fabric, urged the National Assembly and other government agencies to adopt the Adire as an official attire for the national event in the country. The governor said the state will soon embark on end the Adire
stealing.
To end the Adire stealing. Jide, I don't know. Why will Adire that we know that is peculiar to Abeokuta, we know that it's peculiar to Ogun State, that has been there for years, why will Chinese people still want to bring this adulterated version for what we manufacture locally here? That what has generated employment to our people here?
That is what capitalism can do. And I still believe that there's a level of, no matter how much you want to open up as a country, there's a level of protectionism that must take place. We can't leave our country so wide open to all comers who will bring in just any products, just any product. We can't continue like that. We see foreigners even getting involved in little retail businesses in our country.
These people want to bring in jollof rice. They want to bring in cooked soup.
Egusi. So they've already cooked egusi. In some of the department stores in this country, in this Lagos,
Yes.
you see all these things. They're bringing in palm oil already, processed palm oil. They're selling it to us. They take ogbono. They now do ogbono, send ogbono to us.
People
are endangering their lives. You know, food processed over there because we are lazy. We just focus on work and work and work. We want to get home and simply be ready to eat. We are waiting for the Chinese. Chinese will do gari for you. Chinese will prepare ogbono for you and send it back here. Chinese will prepare egusi and send it back here.
And what an area to be strong.
It cannot. What we are allowing is unpardonable. That's why I'm saying, at least even America, the bastion of capitalism, there's still a level of protectionism that they allow to take place. Because you must protect
something you are known for,
local producers. You must protect them. If you don't protect your steel manufacturers, for example, you allow others to just bring in steel. How are you going to make money? This was an issue for George W. Bush when he was president. You know? And Trump too. So you have to protect your people. What the governor of Ogun State has said, I agree with him. We can't allow the Chinese to come and destroy the means of livelihood of our people. In any case, they are not even going to do it well. But they can come in and flood our country with cheap textiles. They are able, labor is very cheap over there. And they can mass produce. They have the equipment to mass produce. So, but there's a price to pay for all of this. There's a price to pay. We cannot outsource production of Adire to the Chinese.
At all.
It's the heritage of our people. And if we do not address this problem, many of the women making these beautiful Adires, they'll be kicked out of business. They'll be kicked out of business by these Chinese people. We have to protect our people.
How would these people want to substitute what elderly women do in Ogun State here?
I think this is a very, very serious issue because Adire production is several centuries old in Yoruba textile technology history. It's just that Abeokuta happens to be the one that has been sustaining Even when you go to Yoruba areas of Kwara, Kogi, you see that people die, old men, it was part of their tradition. And this is part of indigenous technology that every country strives to protect, because it's a source of jobs for millions of people. And the indigenous people also have is their traditional knowledge. They have the patent right.
Yes.
That if you want to take it away, you need to pay them. You cannot go to China and just go to a remote village and take one technology and then take it away like that. Nobody, in fact, you'll be arrested and jailed. But what has been happening in Nigeria is that there is lack of institutional support. If you go to Shodeke Street in Abeokuta, where they produce Adire, different types, alabere, different types of Adire, there is no institutional support over the years. Adire will have been a huge industry that will be able to employ millions of people. And when we are talking about institutional support, it's not enough for the governor to be saying we are going to stop the importation. There are international rules, just like Babangida has said, World Trade Organization, which is even being led by Nigeria now. They have rules on fair and trade rules. They have the General Agreement on Trade and Tariff, that any country that violates it, there are sanctions. So if our traditional technology is being taken away by either China or any Asian country, we have the right to approach the WTO and ensure that that country is brought to book. So I think we need to do enough. I mean, we need to do a lot. It's not only in Nigeria that people use Adire now. If you go to Ghana, if you go to South Africa, Latin America, people are.
I even see more
there are people
Americans
that live. What they live on is just to export Adire.
Sustained the way it has struggled.
Yeah. So if we are not careful, the headquarters of Adire will change. We leave Nigeria and it's going to be in Hong Kong. So I think the government should, it should do a lot to ensure that the indigenous technology of these old people.
Problem.
Yeah.
They are the ones damaging our environment by illegally mining gold and all that. Even Tatalite, the governor of Taraba was telling me that they arrested a Chinese that was mining Tatalite, lithium. They are all over illegally. And they seem to have a way.
Legally too.
You come into our country, bribe our security operatives and ensure that you cannot do anything to them. In fact, they even use talks.
There is a particular tree, they call it Adire tree. They use it to construct racetrack. It's in Kwara, Kogi, Ekiti, and Ogun. If you go there, and Ondo State, these Chinese go there, take over the whole thing, take it back to their country. So we shouldn't allow this to happen. We need to do something. It's the intellectual property right of indigenous people, and we must protect it from exploitation by any foreign interest.
They are felling our trees with reckless abandon and taking them beyond the shores of our
from the
country.
land and everything, there's a way it damages the land.
Yeah.
No, because of the look at in Osun State, for example, you have to dig and dig and dig before you can find gold. They are damaging the area, creating artificial lakes, and polluting the environment. And nobody seems to check the activities. Now they've gone into Adire again. They won't mind pauperizing our people, destroying what our people had relied on as their own heritage for hundreds of years. They won't mind destroying it, all because they just want to make money. And whatever they bring into our country, look at, it's usually, the product is usually cheap. You see lace now. Well, lace used to be very expensive, but you see some lace that these Chinese bring into our country, very substandard. Some you wash it once, and then the dye stuff will run. So it's just terrible. I think this Adire, I'm kind of really worried about the incursion of the Chinese into this, because they are not going to add value. They will make it extremely cheap. And the quality will never match what our people used to do.